Hey everyone, Mr. Carmack here again. So this video is about dynamics. When you're conducting dynamics, they're trying to tell your ensemble how loud or soft to sing. Not how high or low, but how loud or soft to sing or play. So what we do is we can do this a couple of different ways. First and foremost, keeping the basics going. If we are just conducting in a simple pattern, okay, in 4, you can tell how loud or soft just by the size of the pattern. For example, if you saw someone conducting like this, what would you think they'd want the dynamic to be? So I think this in my head. Forte, 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 forte. Versus, how loud or soft do you think they want you to play or sing here? Soft, soft. Piano, 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 piano. The size of your pattern will dictate a lot of how loud or soft your ensemble will sing, if they're well trained. That's a big if. So that's why we're teaching this lesson. So, bigger pattern, still keeping the idea of good hand position, good shape of the pattern. You can make that pattern look and feel very, very much the dynamic you want. It can be very small, very delicate, okay? Or it could be very loud and very large, and you could still get that same idea. The other way we can show some of that dynamic change is by using our offhand, so our not conducting hand. For example, this hand can stay pretty steady, okay? But if we want someone to come in strong or to get loud, we can take this hand and move it up to make that crescendo happen. Or vice versa, make that crescendo come down. Okay, so this can either be just a straight up or a straight down. I tend to also think of it coming towards my ensemble or coming away from my ensemble. Because again, high and low is not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about loud or soft. Okay? Sometimes I can also think of the pattern as not really being there. If I want something bigger and broader, I might just stretch my hands out wider versus coming in closer. So there are a lot of ways to show dynamics. The big idea here is to understand you can have small and soft dynamics here. Okay, sometimes it's just a little hand showing people to be quiet with this other hand. Or big pattern and maybe asking for more from your ensemble by almost begging for more, like give me more sound, more sound, more sound. Okay? Some people, when they're first learning, do the elevating hand for getting louder and the descending hand for getting smaller. Okay? Crescendo, decrescendo. Or in some cases, crescendo, decrescendo, where the hand moves in and out. That sometimes is harder to see depending on how far you are away. So that's why some people do that upwards movement and downwards movement as well. I like to think of most of my patterns coming from the center of my body rather than just floating around out here. So try and keep things centered at first. The farther you get from center, the bigger the sound can be, and the closer you get to center, the smaller the sound can be because it's right here for you.